meets modern-day technology, where you hear all the intimate details of a first date. And now, here's the host of Love Connection, Chuck Woolery.
Get started by meeting our first guest. Now, he thinks that he looks a little bit like Bart Simpson, which may explain why he only dates about once a month. He says that being small is a plus with women, but looking young is definitely a drawback. Please welcome Eddie Sines. Well, I would think that looking as young as you look, that you probably attract much younger women.
Yeah, it seems like that's what happens most of the time.
But you're only 20, what, 21?
22.
22, so you got 21, 20, 19, 18, and then that's it. So you got a 4-year... yeah, okay. Gonna bring everybody up to date on what happened yesterday. We showed the audience Eddie's 3 choices. They voted on which one they thought would be best for him. Take a look at them again. First, there was Shannon. She's attracted to men with a baby face. Brenda used to sing heavy metal, but now she sings country and western, just like her father. Then Lisa, she's trying to be less picky about a guy's looks, but she still wants him to have killer eyes. Now, the audience vote was recorded yesterday. We'll get that a little later. Right now, Eddie's going to remind us who he chose.
I picked Lisa.
All right, she's backstage. Say hello to Lisa Samuels. Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Just make yourself at home back there, and Eddie will start us off.
Well, first of all, I was supposed to pick her up at 12:30.
Right.
So I had to call her at 10, and I had to tell her, you know, I wouldn't be able to pick her up till around 2:30.
Why?
Because me and my dad were doing some repairs on my car, and it took longer than we'd expected, and so I called her and let her know.
So he shows up at 2:30, right?
Yes. And I was very mad at him.
Were you mad, really?
Well, because, okay, first he called me. He was supposed to come at 2:30. And he called me at 2:15 telling me that he didn't even shower and change and he lived really far away. So I was very mad at him and I didn't even want to see him.
So what time did he get there?
5.
Oh, man!
No, I called her again. And I told her what was happening, and it took even longer than I expected. And I told her I'd be there around 5. And that's when I got there.
So you showed up.
So I showed up. I got there about 5.
You real angry when he gets there?
I was very angry. But then when I saw him, I liked his eyes. He has really nice brown eyes. And he gave me a long stem red rose, so I kind of was putty in his hand.
Was he real apologetic?
Yes, he was, which made me feel better. So I liked him after that.
So things are all smoothed over at this point.
Right, and she was like really short, and she was very short. But it was great though because it made me feel taller.
Yeah.
And I'm always like been shorter than everyone I know.
Did you like her looks?
Yeah, she was very nice looking. She dressed very nicely, nice figure, and she had like really pretty eyes.
Okay, so now what do we do?
Well, so then we decided to go miniature golfing.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the oldest ones out on the golf course. It's been like a long time since we've been. And so we started playing, and she was thrashing me. Like, the first 6 holes, just thrashing me. I was getting like 2s. Or actually, I was getting like 6s, and she was getting like 2s.
Were you not liking this much?
I was impressed, you know, that she was beating me like that, but I was kind of embarrassed.
You sound like you're not liking it. Could you tell?
Yes, I could tell, because when I was beating him, he took his club and he hit it on the ground a few times. And I have a brother.
No, I didn't do that.
Yes, you did, and I have a brother who's a sore loser, so I said, I better let him win. And anyway, I wasn't really into the game, because I was just checking him out.
Well, who won this game?
He did.
He won?
He did.
She was going to let me win, but...
Yeah, he did, but I just let him win.
Yeah, right.
I did.
I made a comeback, that's what it was.
No.
So now what happens after golf?
Well, okay, after golf, I suggested why don't we go to the drive-in and see Hamlet. I thought maybe that'd be...
For some reason, that just doesn't sound right, does it?
Well, I thought...
Let's go to the drive-in and see Hamlet?
Well, she's a theater major, and I'm into radio, TV, and film, and the like, and so we were both interested in it. Mm-hmm. And I thought it'd be maybe a good chance to become a little more romantically involved.
And he wasn't
what? What?
Okay, this is I had a story. Okay. First, I wanted him to hold my hand. So I didn't know how to get him to hold my hand. So I was moving closer, and there was no sign of him to take it. So then I put my hand on the stick shift, and I was hanging there. And it got so numb and tingly that I figured, well, even if he was having my hand, I wouldn't feel it. I couldn't feel my arm anymore, so I decided, well, the heck with this, so I just forgot about it.
I don't know what to
Tough
say.
when your arm goes numb on the stick shift, I'll tell you.
She didn't tell me her arm was going numb.
Well, I wasn't going to tell you.
So what happened to all these plans for romance?
Well, I pretty much chickened out.
You did?
I chickened out.
Well, was the movie so good that you just...
That's what it was. It was a great movie. I was just like, I was really into it. It's only... No, I didn't get any, like, you know, like, really positive vibes that she
Well, her
wanted.
hand was numb hanging on the stick shift.
I should recognize that. I don't know. I guess I was
Put it in
blind.
your face next
Did you think he
time.
didn't like you? What?
No, I said next time I should shove it in his face, but no, I didn't think he liked me because there was no signs that he did.
Yeah. Well, he could have touched your hand, you never would have known.
I know, that's
Yeah, I did touch her hand, and she didn't.
See,
That's
she
what it
didn't.
was.
Yeah, that's
She
what it
didn't
was.
even
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
It was
that's
no.
it. Uh-huh. How'd the date end?
All right. Well, I took her home, and we were in my car, and I gave her a kiss goodbye. And it was a good long kiss, and at that point in time, yeah, I realized that I'd made a mistake, and I should have made a move at the drive-in.
Yeah, at least by the third act. Yeah. So was it worth the wait, Lisa?
No, it was worth the wait. And in fact, my friends always tease me because every time I talk about it, I blush and I get red and I smile.
Yeah, you're blushing and getting red now. Let's take a look and see the audience pick for you. Oh, you all had a good date. They chose Shannon, 50. You know why? Yeah. But I know why, because it said she liked guys with baby faces, and that's what they went for, I guarantee it. Well, anyway, if you want a date with Shannon, we pay because that's who they pick. But if not, you're on your own. You can do what you like.
I'd rather go out with Lisa again.
Is that all right with you, Lisa? Yeah, come on. Stand right up here. Now, this is perfect. She's got high heels on, everything.
She's got heels even.
She's got heels, yeah, perfect.
Sitting.
I'm sitting down. Well, I'm always making fun of you or anything. It's just that you guys are perfect size together. This is great. Thanks for coming on the show. We enjoyed having you.
Had a good time.
I'm going to come back with another couple right after this. Stay with us.
Louis Rich Deli Thin Cold Cuts.
Tastes too good.
Tastes too good to be, but it's not.
I don't believe it.
Tastes too good to be, you know what?
Deliciously thinner cold cuts from Louis Rich.
And low fat? No way.
Tastes too good to be, but it's true. Tastes too good to be good for you.
Are you kidding?
They're deli thin and deli delicious.
You're not kidding.
Tastes too good to be good for you.
Tastes too good.
Tresor, the fragrance for treasured moments. Tresor, the new fragrance from Lancôme, Paris. Now at G. Fox.
Share the warmth, share the glow. There's no soup like Progresso. Welcome home, say hello. There's no soup like Progresso.
When you taste Progresso, you know it. There's no soup quite like it. Progresso has that sunny Italian flavor, a special goodness all its own.
There's no soup like Progresso.
Wow, Taco Bell done it again, my friend. Taco Bell done it again. They got 3 new menus, 3 low prices. Goodness gracious, now everything I like is $69.89, $109. Even Taco Supreme, Nacho Supreme. 3 new menus. Somebody tell Louise. Wow, $69.89, $109. Run for the border, don't waste time. 3 new menus, Taco Bell done it again. Wow.
Gonna meet our next guest. He's a lawyer, and he just started the job as a public defender. He's adamant about not getting married for at least 10 or 15 years, and he says that he was lucky to get a date after a woman saw his last car. Please welcome Daryl Dorokowski. Hi, Daryl. How are you? So, what kind of car was this?
I had this old, beat-up 1985 Ford Escort, and it was, I loaned it to a friend of mine when I was in college. He got into an accident in it, and the car was just beat up. I used to, the frame got all offline, and I used to...
these cars that comes down the road sideways?
Yeah, and the door, I used to close my driver's side door by taking a coat hanger and looping it up around the back so it wouldn't swing open and hit people.
So you know girls didn't like you for your car anyway?
No, they didn't. At least I always knew that.
How's your social life these days?
My social life, it's good. When it rains, it pours, though. My social life goes in peaks and valleys. So when it's good, it's really good. But when it's bad, it's really bad.
What kind of phase are we in now?
Right now, I'm in a peak. I'm in a really good
Well,
phase.
welcome to the show.
I'm new to California. I'm living at the beach, and I'm meeting lots of women. It's good.
It's great living down there, isn't it?
I love it. I love it.
Now, you want to wait 10 to 15 years to get married.
Well, I don't know.
How old are you now?
25.
So you're looking at 35 to 40.
I think 35 would be perfect, actually.
Yeah.
My folks got married young, and it didn't work out for them, and I think it's important just to have fun and live a little bit before you get married. And
We're going to take a look at the women that Daryl had to choose from. Now, remember, you're going to pick the woman that you think's best for him. Here we go. First, there was Kelly. She was born in Hagerstown, Maryland. She hates to go to nightclubs on her dates, and if a man will lose points, he will if he asks her to go to the gym with him. Now, Kelly also has some strong opinions about what men talk about on dates.
You know, you get these guys, the only thing they want to talk about, oh, you know, my Mercedes, or, you know, my 3-bedroom house, or, you know, just themselves, you know, just guys, or just their only thing interested in is making money. I mean, you know, or material things like that. That's, you know, I don't care about those kind of things.
All right, next there's Kayleen. She knows a date's going downhill when all she can think about is getting home and going to sleep. She's looking for a dark-haired man who's athletic, funny, and always tells the truth. And here's how Kayleen feels about lying.
I hate people that lie. I mean, I like to tell the truth, but it seems like that's the best way to go. I mean, you don't want to say, I'm sorry, I don't want to go out because I'm not interested, because that hurts people's feelings, and I don't like to hurt people's feelings. I'll do whatever I can not to hurt their feelings.
And finally, Andrea. She says that some men find her to be too serious, too practical, and too responsible. Other than that, she thinks that they usually like her a lot. Her main passion these days is her 9-year-old horse named Pretzel, and here's how men respond to her horse.
Some guys think that they can go down and they're going to dominate this horse, you know, and one guy in particular, I took him down and he said, yeah, I'm going to ride your horse, and he came down, he petted him, and he said, gee, that's a big horse. I don't think I want to get on him. So, you know, it's intimidating. I never heard from him after that.
All right. Those are the 3 women that Daryl had to choose from. Time for you to make your choice. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll meet the woman that Daryl selected here. Everything that happened on their date. 2 and 2. Be right back at you.
It's Electronic Power Days at Rent-A-Center. Choose a color portable TV, a VCR, or a boombox with CD player. Your choice, $9.99 a week. And this 100-watt Fisher stereo is just $16.99 a week.
Get it now, get it fast, get it smart. At Rent-A-Center.
America's largest rent-to-own company.
Landing gear, guaranteed not to fail. The Stride Rite Super Series, guaranteed until they're outgrown. Guaranteed to stop a train. The Stride Rite Super Series, guaranteed until they're outgrown.
Available at Prague's.
What was that?
What was what?
I heard a noise.
Oh, it's not Nani.
Oh. There it is again.
What?
It's that noise again.
Will you go back to sleep? I told you it's not Nani.
There's no mistaking that nut nani taste. Crisp flakes of corn smothered in sweet honey and roasted peanuts.
Now I suppose that was nut and honey.
Nope.
Kellogg's nut and honey.
That was the milk.
Crunch.
See, I did a character on Saturday Night Live, you know. I did a whiner, man. And I always thought, yeah, I'll work out, but I always made these excuses like, oh, no, it takes too long. get off your butt and get in the gym.
For total fitness, join Holiday during our anniversary celebration for $99 for 1 year. Call 1-800-695-7777.
All right, we're back. Daryl's going to tell us who he selected.
I chose Andrea.
Haven't seen each other since their date. We always hear both sides. Here with Andrea Perkins. Hi, Andrea.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Just fine. Make yourself at home back there, and Daryl will start us off.
I called Andrea. So I explained to Andrea that that I was new to California and I didn't know any restaurants. Maybe she could pick a restaurant. And I also had to ask her, because I told you about my car, I was a little embarrassed.
You still have this same Ford Escort?
Well, yeah, I still have...
With the hanger holding the front door?
That's right, that's right. At the
Coming
time...
down the street sideways.
That's right, that's right.
Well, did you mind choosing the restaurant?
Yes. I think when I go out with a man that he should do all the planning and driving and all that goes along with it. I may be old-fashioned, but...
So he asked you to drive as well?
Yeah. And I figured, his car must have been a real clunker if he didn't even ask me what kind of car I had.
Trust me, you heard him describe it. It must be.
Yeah, it must have been really bad.
It was definitely a clunker.
I mean,
so she's I'm sorry?
It's not that difficult. He could have just asked one of his friends, for a restaurant.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you go to pick her up?
So,
or she comes to pick you up?
Well, that's right. It's the day of our Love Connection date. It's a Saturday. And I woke up and I just decided, you know what? I'm going to go out and get a new car. I wanted to buy a new car. So I did. I went and
Nice to be able to do that.
Well, it was...
And it's about time.
Yeah, it really was about time. So I bought a Jeep. But I've never purchased a car before. It's a stressful thing buying a car. And
emotional.
Yeah, and you go through a lot. So by the time the whole thing was said and done, I'd spent about 5 hours at the Jeep dealership, and I got home, and I had to quickly rush and pick up Andrea. And I was a little tired, to be honest.
Yeah. Were you late?
I was a little late.
Well, how late was he?
Okay, well, originally we had the date scheduled for 7, and about 6:15 he called me, and he said, I'm running a little late, and I was ready, but, I was really close to ready, so I was waiting all this time, and then, there's nothing I could do at that point, so we rescheduled for 8, and it got to be 8:15, and then 8:30, and...
Oh, really? So when did he finally pick you up?
8:30, so hour and a half after the original scheduled date.
Yeah, I apologize.
So you drove to her house?
I drove to her house. The one thing all my friends said was, don't be late on your Love Connection date. Don't be late. So I apologized.
You were right, Daryl.
Yeah, I'm sure they were. They really were. I apologized for being late, and she lives with her folks, so I went in and I met her folks. Stayed for about 5 minutes, and then we went.
Well, so you go out.
So we go out.
I assume she's picked a restaurant.
She picked a great restaurant. It was one down in Newport. It was a really good restaurant. It was a little expensive, but neither of us had ever been there before, so we didn't know that. And
so now you own a horse, that's right? Aren't you Pretzel's owner?
Yes.
Yeah. So did you talk about that? Is this like a topic of conversation for you?
Not as much as I would have liked it to be. It's a real important topic with me, and I gave him plenty of opportunity. We passed by where the horse was, and I said, that's where he is. I thought maybe we could go see him, or, just to see if he liked horses or whatever, but nothing. He didn't really care about that. But he had another, we talked about his obsession, his music, so it was all right.
Did you drive by and see his music, Bunny? I'm sorry.
No. Couldn't see his music.
Yeah. So you liked the restaurant, and it was great.
Well, the restaurant was fine, but when we pulled up into the restaurant, I got out of the Jeep, and I looked for Andrea, and there was Andrea sitting in the Jeep. She waited for me to get out, come around, and open the door for her.
What's wrong with
that? Nothing's wrong with that.
Well, I mean, are you opposed to doing it? You think a woman...
No, I'm not opposed. I just thought Andrea kind of expected it.
I did. I mean, we even talked about it on the way. It was in my video, and he asked me about it. So I didn't think he had a problem with that. And he obviously did.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about that?
What?
Well, the fact that he has a problem with it.
Well, I kind of feel bad that he doesn't know how to treat a lady, because I think a lot of ladies like you to open the door for them.
Oh, Daryl, this is disastrous.
I know. I was trying.
Well, now, how did the date end?
We went back to the Jeep, and we drove home.
Passed the horse again.
We passed the horse again.
Yeah, you probably didn't know that, but we did.
No, I didn't know. And then it was time, we pulled up in front of her house, and again, I got out, and I walked up to, like, approaching Andrea's front stoop, and I looked, and there was no Andrea. She was still sitting in the Jeep.
Oh, I forgot to open the door again.
Yeah.
Now, did you just forget, or did you just expect her to kind of jump out there and...
No, I didn't forget. I mean, when I saw her sitting in the Jeep,
remembered that
I realized it.
I
have to...
Well, also, his Jeep is kind of high off the ground, and my dress was a straight dress, so it was. I had difficulty getting in and out of it.
You need a little help getting out?
So I didn't want to fall, and I don't know.
So you walked her to the door and said goodbye, and that was it. Huh?
Then that's the way it happened.
Well, let's take a look and see who the audience picked. It didn't work out this time, that's for sure. Well, they picked Kayleen 85%, as a matter of fact. So if you'd like to take our audience advice and go with Kayleen, we'll pay for it.
You know, at this point, I'd just like to say thank you. I had a good time being on the show and decline.
All right. Andrea, I'm sorry we didn't make a love connection for you.
That's okay. I really had a good
Come
time.
see
It
us
was
again,
nice to meet you,
hopefully.
Daryl, and good luck with your career.
Nice meeting you.
And good luck with you and your Jeep.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with our next guest. See ya.
If you're looking for the hottest selection of prom gowns in town for the coolest prices, then come to Harold's of New Haven. We've got your dream gown. From formal to semi-formal, sophisticated to sweet. We've got the perfect gown just for you. With over 500 gowns on display, you can't beat our selection or our prices. So get to Harold's of New Haven now and let us make your prom a night to remember in a gown you won't forget. Harold's, 19 Elm Street, New Haven.
So, how's it looking there? Really? Sorry to hear that. I meant to, but I just have been very busy. I've been brushing, but just not with the Tartar Control Crest.
Tartar Control Crest helps stop tartar where it starts. It penetrates plaque before it hardens for easier cleanings, and more dentists recommend it.
That was easy. You know, I've been using a Tartar Control Crest.
The dentist's choice is the easy choice.
Ever hear this stuff?
96 TICFM. Continuous music, the best variety. 96 TICFM.
Stay tuned for more of Love Connection.
Static can make you lose your appetite.
It'll stop you.
Static can make you stick out in a crowd.
It'll stop you.
And static can be an embarrassing handicap.
It'll stop you.
The more you move, the more static can build up. But you can stop static cling by using Bounce. Bounce leaves clothes virtually static-free.
It won't stop you.
Bounce stops static before static stops you.
Only Kraft has the tangy, spicy taste that's made Zesty Italian the favorite at the Nelson House. And probably yours.
Very much.
Zesty Italian from Kraft.
Have you ever played football?
America's house dressing.
My hair's driving me nuts. Why? It never stays put like yours. Oh, stop. What do you use? Just Swab spritz. Really? Mm-hmm. With all the expensive ones, you like Swab? Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Advantage Chrysler means Advantage New England. Get a $1,000 rebate on luxurious 91 Chrysler LeBaron sedan. $700 rebate on 1990 models.
From director Rob Reiner comes a hilarious tale of true love and high adventure. Fred Savage, Mandy Patinkin, and Billy Crystal star
Have fun storming the castle.
in The Princess Bride, Monday on Fox Night at the Movies.
Our next guest, she's met several men through a computer date bulletin board. She avoids conceited men, stupid men, and what she calls scam dogs. But she is attracted to the type that she describes as responsible rock and rollers. Please welcome Stacy Van Abraham. Oh, so you meet this long-haired guy at a club. How can you tell he's responsible?
Well, I usually know within the first 3 minutes of talking to him whether he's going to, be a responsible, my type of guy or not. Generally, if they first start talking about the great party they went to last week or, how smashed they got last night, they're probably not my type of guy. Yeah. But, if they talk about, how hard they've been practicing with their band or, those kinds of things, then...
Boy, if you can get a close-up on this girl's eyes, I'm telling you, I want you to look at these deep pools of water here. She has got gorgeous eyes. Tell me about this computer bulletin board.
Well, I met quite a few people on it. It was a lot of fun. You can pretty much say anything you want because they're not looking at you. So yeah. It was a lot of fun. But when I actually went down to go meet them, they were the complete, computer geeks I was kind of expecting them to be. So.
Well, why did you do this to begin with?
It was fun. I mean, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Just an experience.
Yeah, I like talking to people.
All right. I'm going to take a look at the tapes that Stacy saw, and I remember you're going to vote again. Excuse me. First it was Chris. He's looking for a career woman, so he thinks that law school is a great place to meet women. He's not the jealous type, and he says that that drives some women crazy. Now, here's how he likes to a date to dress.
I like a woman who wears a provocative outfit. I really like, I'm a sucker for low-cut dress or a high skirt or even a see-through blouse where you could see something but not quite see it. A lot of people ask me, they say, doesn't that embarrass you when a woman you're with dresses like that? No, it doesn't embarrass me at all. I think it's great.
All right, next there's Scott. He wishes that more women would pursue him or at least make it more obvious that they're interested. The woman he's looking for has to love to snuggle, and if she likes to wrestle, that's even better. And here's how he determines which women to pursue.
The girls make me just want to go, it's like, if I turn my head, I rarely turn my head when a woman walks by, but if she makes me turn my head and look out, that's the one I shoot for.
All right, finally, John, he says that he stays away from what he calls material magnets, who are women who want everything they see. He admits that he usually dates 3 or 4 women at a time, and that doesn't always go over too well. Now, here's the type of reaction he's learned to expect.
I've gotten yelled at and punched a few times by ex-girlfriends for what they found out about me. It's not my fault. I tell them straight out in the front that there's no strings with me, and they should understand it. And they always say they're going to understand it, but then when it comes down to it, they never do.
All right. Those are the 3 men that Stacy had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who do you think would be the best man for her? Audience has made its choice. We're out of time, so we're going to find out who Stacy picked. Going to hear everything that happened on that date tomorrow. That's our show for today. I'm Chuck Woolery. Hope all your dates are good ones tonight. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Coming up next, a powerful machine dominates a primitive society in The Apple on Star Trek, followed by the offbeat comedy that started the hit series Baghdad Cafe on the WTIC 8 o'clock movie. Here
This
on
is
your
John
ticket to the
Serrano
best.
speaking for Love Connection. Love Connection is an Eric Lieber production produced in association with and distributed by Warner Brothers Domestic Television Distribution.
Introducing and now available, the completely redesigned 1991 Acura Legend sedan. Completely redesigned with 25% more horsepower, new aerodynamic design, improved handling, anti-lock brakes, and driver's side airbag standard. Plus exquisite new interior styling and luxury. From Acura, the winner of the J.D. Power Customer Satisfaction Survey 4 years in a row. Visit your local Acura dealer and test drive the new redesigned 1991 Acura Legend today.
Now the 6 o'clock report. Washington. Yes, you can't work unless you take something for that cold.
I took that.
Not that kind. Take contact.
They're all the same.
Contact is different.
With 600 tidy Tide pills, contact is different.
Contact lasts for 12 hours. It's 3 times longer than ordinary cold medicine. So there's a whole day's work in every contact. And now the 11 o'clock report.
There's a whole day's work in every contact.
Only Kraft has the tangy, spicy taste that's made zesty Italian the favorite at the Nelson House. And probably yours.
Very much.
Zesty Italian from Kraft.
Have you ever played football?
America's house dressing.
General Foods International Coffees brings you breakfast in Belgium with Hazelnut Belgian Cafe. Rich coffee with a light hazelnut flavor.
Celebrate the moments of your life. Tonight on the News at 10, fiscal woes for New Haven, more tough budget talk from Governor Weicker, and details on a late winter storm heading our way. The latest at 10.